We did 5 years worth of rent, or was it 3?
Oh, dude, if we calculate it like that,
That's what I'm calculating.
might be over $1 million.
Well, how much was the set?
Rent alone.
I know this feeling.
I don't think you guys lasted that long.
Welcome back to Careful Boys, where we are afraid of absolutely everything.
Yes, we are.
And today, our question is, if Bart and Joe had to start JK News all over again, what would they have done differently?
Oh, this is good.
Whoa. From the beginning?
Whoa,
JK News.
whoa.
From the jump. Remind me never to touch that knife again, Joe.
Whoa.
Do you think?
Handle only, handle only.
This is a good question because I don't even know if me and Joe would have the same goals from it.
Let's talk about that then first.
I think.
Whoa.
What would you be your best?
All Steve Days is bringing it.
I think.
Causing drama.
But we only have 16 minutes to talk about this.
Keep it short.
I think one of the biggest things that I regret is how much money we spent on the studio.
Yes.
Whoa.
It was a lot.
How much is a lot? You want to share?
Like 700 grand.
What? You guys spent 700 grand?
If you add rent, if you add studio, equipment.
And you guys had like set deco and shit, right? You guys said that someone do
all of that.
That shit was legit.
If you add inflation, might be $1 million.
Dude, let's go back. Is that studio still there?
No. Well, yeah, but they tore it all out and it's like a t-shirt shop.
We did 5 years worth of rent, or was it 3?
Oh, dude, if we calculate it like that,
That's what I'm calculating.
might be over $1 million.
Well, how much was the
what do you
set?
mean?
And
So I think our monthly rent was 17 grand a month.
yeah, then it's over $1 million.
And then we did it for 5 years. So even just rent alone,
I know this feeling.
I don't think you guys lasted that long. So I think just that's mean, Anthony.
Anthony, that was me.
I think rent alone was $1 million.
So it could have been like 1.5. Well, because the set was 300 on the studio side.
I think it was 300 or 500.
Right. And then we had to build the drywall, the bathroom, the toilets, the showers.
I think it was like $500,000.
You guys had showers?
You guys
So we-
installed
okay.
all of that?
Yeah.
Now,
1.5.
what I would have done,
You guys have soap too?
what I would have done is kept this office.
Yes.
Because we're still freaking here anyway, right?
You're on the same page so far.
Did you ever move out of here?
No,
Never.
we stayed. We just kept it. Because when we were transitioning to move, we actually uploaded an episode of JustKiddingNews in that set.
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
They hated it.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I just didn't like the way it was shot. And
I remember that.
but the party was awesome. The set was awesome. The space was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, allowed for crazier shit.
That was so fun to watch.
That was
man.
super fun.
Yeah.
And our intentions back then, the reason why we went so big is because we wanted to build out a network. That's why we had like
So you
5
wanted
channels.
to take other creators under your guys.
We wanted to develop people. That's why we started developing people within the group. We wanted to create our own, like, everyone was doing this, right? Like
The MCN model, yeah.
yeah, but then we
Yeah.
wanted to do like a smaller version instead of being like 1,000 channels and be like a boutique comedy
yeah.
network. But it didn't really pan out that way because I think our ambitions were out. Kind of was like it was bigger than our abilities of understanding how to manage business and creativity. So like I think when you kind of go into this whole thing, like you have all these things you want to do. It's like, I want to have this channel, I want to run this company, I want to do that, right? Without even knowing the basics of how a company is structured and all these things. I think like you just have a lot of ideas and you just run for it. Another thing is I didn't think that all of the channels would do well. So having like 5+ channels to me were like, well, one of them is probably not going to make money, so we'll be forced to give it up. But all of them was profitable. So it was like, oh shit, well, we can't stop because they're all making money. They're all making good money. And it was really hard to give up the first one, which was Ask the Fields, all that stuff. But I would say looking back, I wish we had like a mentor, a business manager who would focus on the business side so then we can focus on the creative side. Me and Bart had to have a handshake agreement for every fucking decision instead of just being like, you take care of that, I take care of this. But it was more like Gio took care of this, me and Bart took care of this. So we didn't really like divide it up. Now we do, but it's like a little bit, yeah. And then I think like if we spent 1.5 million on just basically burning that into thin air, it's like we could have had a ton of properties. Because I remember Maker Studios actually owned several homes under their company, and they were shooting there. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Oh, wow.
And I wish I knew. Because it wasn't toward the end that we realized, oh, we can have a house studio. We can film inside of a home, you know?
And it's good on taxes.
Yeah, but I think there was just like all these things where we paid for the lessons instead of just taking a break to learn first and then spending the
You just
money.
kept going. I mean, but content's like that. You have to keep going.
I think that's what it is like, yeah, looking back, it was more like I didn't know where to get the education and information. So it's like you just make it up as you go, and you just kept going and burning. Yeah.
On the bright side, we have an empty samurai case here from
From the
you guys'
old office.
Hey, that was 20K, baby.
The funniest thing is we always call it the new office. Go figure. Bart, your vision for JK, how would it differ from this man's?
So far, it's exactly the same. I would say, like, I guess picking up where he left off would probably be like hiring a CEO from the start. So I think, like, in the beginning, when you go into this journey of like being in entertainment, you're technically everything, right? Like every YouTuber is like, the minute you hire one person, you are HR. You are technically your own lawyer too, because like you can't really hire a lawyer, so you just do like, okay, let me just do LegalZoom, but you're still kind of like have to quarterback that thing. And then you're an entrepreneur because you want to grow the channel, make money, but then you're also a creative and an artist. So it's almost like right from the start you're wearing like 10 hats, and then the minute it grows, you're like, oh, I'm kind of good at all these 10 hats, but you're not actually. You're actually just only good at one or two things. And then so you keep trying to grow all 10 hats at the same time, and there's a point where like the other 8 are bottlenecking what your actually 2 superpowers. So I think like that's where at least where me and Joe learn, at least from in a small scale for this channel. Me and Joe, if we don't host, we're much better contributors to JK News, which is why we learned that early on. Okay, we're not going to host because that was good, but then like kind of taking that philosophy into the business. I think if we had like, okay, this guy is specialized, he's really good at business or management or whatever, then we can focus on the creatives. That'd be like probably like number 1, and then number 2 is what Joe's saying, like splitting our roles apart, where we don't have to always agree on the same thing, and we can just trust each other to like delegate. But from that, if I were to continue JK, I would say like I would probably treat it like a SNL, where we have like the regulars, but then also constantly have like a casting process, so that we can continue to grow the channel, and eventually we can have the channel live on without having our involvement, and our involvement would be purely just on volunteer, and if we miss or whatever, miss doing it. But it would be a completely different thing than what it is now though. Like the way that I view this now is all of us, we got shit going on, and it's like the boys hanging out, you know, it's like the boys going to like, oh, we should go meet up and go play golf at the spring lakes or whatever. But instead of that, we're just kicking in and talking. So it's like this to me is more of like a country club, like a productive country club, than if I were to really put on my like, how do we scale JK News? That would be a different approach, and it would feel different.
Yeah, because I actually accomplished what I wanted to for JK in general, which was it was a business to supplement my lifestyle. So like, you know how people approach passions and dreams as like, I want to be a director and a world-class director. It's a title for a thing, a craft, right? Where I was like, whether we're doing movies or just making shit videos, like I like these people and I like my lifestyle, and I want to figure out how to keep this going with the group vacations and all that while we make money. So then if I were to do it again, I think I would still do it the same way, but it would be maybe financially savvier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so gonna kick the question down the totem pole. How would Ryanimay change JK the way it exists today?
How would I change it from here on?
From here.
Moving forward?
Oh, like how do you evolve it?
Yeah, or do you have like notes on what you would do to grow the business, or any thoughts?
To grow it?
Like, let's say me and Joe got assassinated, and you guys discover there's a will, and it's got left to Ryan.
And maybe Ryan did it, but we don't know.
I would start.
Out of everyone here, he would have been the guy.
I would start with the obvious. Get video cameras.
Because this one broke today.
It's a really good idea.
Because like every time someone who knows cameras comes in here, they always go, "Why are you guys using photography cameras?" That shut off every 30 minutes.
Because we like doing photos too.
And then do the thing where we don't have to change cards.
We like doing it the hard way.
Renovate the look of the office, and then maybe I'm not a visual expert, but I feel like most high quality shows use better lenses. I feel. But I don't know what those are.
I think most high quality shows hire a cinematographer to make it look good.
Yeah.
Maybe let's start with that.
know.
That's some pretty good notes, dude.
As we all get closer to the 40s, we don't need better lenses.
I'm like, I'm gonna take that note.
Keep the Gaussian blur.
We're gonna upgrade camera. Okay.
It's really interesting.
Okay, sounds good.
Really interesting.
And then I think maybe regular scheduling for some of the other segments that we kind of toyed with as experiments that people did respond well to, like the one-on-ones. Like people really like those, but those are even easier to shoot than these, and you can do them on different days that don't require everyone here. Having a set rotation of that would be nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Where's the one with me and Steve? I thought we had one.
Dude, we don't know when videos come out. They just come out.
We don't know. Yeah.
That would be my biggest thing, by the way. It's probably my biggest dream for JK. It's just like the videos come out in the order in which they are shot. It's something we haven't been able to figure out. We don't know how it works.
But then we'll have to shoot more and more often.
When I watch Stranger Things or like Breaking Bad, how those guys figured out how to get those episodes to come out in order, it blows my fucking mind out the back of my head.
How do they do it?
We have no idea how to do it, and I just wish that there was a way to do it.
And nobody here can figure it out for some weird reason.
We can't figure it out. We don't know how it's done.
I don't really think there's anything wrong per se with it. There's just the bandwidth to do more is just stretched so thin, and it's understandable that why put more money into something that is already barely surviving.
We're thriving. We're growing.
We're thriving, dude. Come on.
But I think just doing more of the things, basically connecting with more people. I think that's helped a lot. It's just engaging with long-time audiences that have, messaged the accounts for 6 years in a row and not got one answer. And it's that's pretty sick to be hey dude, just pulled up your message from, fucking forever ago. Congrats on graduating, college, and thanks for,
Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah, because the sickest thing is you go through the messages on IG, and you can literally go back 6 or 7 years.
And you can go back quickly because there's not that many messages.
And majority of the people in there who are talking, it will say does not follow you, because they've probably moved on. But if there's a dude there and it says follows you, that fucking means a lot, dude. That guy's been waiting for his fucking answer for.
He's been riding. riding.
Yeah, he's been riding. Yeah.
Riding and waiting.
It's
I mean,
cool
we
to-
did pay someone to handle it, but they didn't fucking respond or even use it. They just probably posted one picture a week, so I was like, fuck, man.
At least you paid him well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that's another thing is fuck, dude. That's why we needed a business manager, because fuck, man, no one was staying on top of nobody.
But it is true. People it's still a tried and true formula where they like you as this. They don't need you to do more necessarily. It's just as shit evolves and the market gets saturated with lots of stuff, people do just enjoy seeing the things they love get better. That's all.
How would you adjust things around here?
Very easy. I would appoint Ryan as the shadow leader, and whatever he says, we should just do it.
It's really good.
Very fucking simple.
It's really good.
It's very fucking simple.
Shadow leader, but we all
Shadow leader? What the fuck is that?
We're just the face, and then you're the actual decision maker.
They're like the president, and like you're like the fucking people running.
Do I get shadow?
He's the
paid?
World Economic Forum.
Yeah, and he should get a raise. Yeah, I think that's easy. He should be properly incentivized to be our leader.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty good.
You know what I mean? I mean, like from getting the proper equipment to taking on new like creative initiatives that are like manageable. You know what I mean? Not
Reasonable.
like not trying to like build shit that doesn't need it, because he's right. You know what people love and what people come here for is like what they come here for. To like making the place not necessarily fix up because like we need to evolve and grow, but because like we want to enjoy being in the space.
Yeah,
You know?
It's like what you said, how it should reflect the personalities of who's here now.
Yeah.
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 Like because like I go, like there's not like how come Ryanimay doesn't have something on the wall really? I mean you've made your mark here. Everyone here has, but like you know the old enough for kisses jersey's like on top of the fucking in the corner back there. I don't know what happened there. You know like why do we got the motor oil thing? I don't get it.
There's like photos of like the old cast and like baby photos and stuff.
Yeah, baby photos of the old cast. People who hate this place are in the hallway. Yeah, that's always weird. Seeing them as a baby, I'm like, you know what? It humanizes them.
They look like it's like an ofrenda back there.
So you know, it's just there's just some stuff here. That's all that doesn't fully make sense. But again, no complaints. We're dudes. We're easy. We're low maintenance. But if we're trying to make it better, then I'm like, dude, fucking listen to the guy.
I like it.
Me, you're supposed to have your own suggestions.
I suggested that you be fucking full time here.
He wants to be led.
He defers he nominates you.
Hey, Ryan should fucking be a full time member. And then after that, I was like, Ryan should run the social.
You're like Tyrion at the end of Game of Thrones. You're like, it should be the fucking guy in the
I'm
wheelchair.
shadow, all right?
You knew the whole time.
Fucking double shadow is all. But nobody wants this. I'm washed up, I'm second place,
Stupid.
Why would we
Use it when it's convenient for you. Damn it.
Hey, dude, it's convenient.
And he had his office shorter than we had ours. So it's like,
And we spent more, but we weren't spending our dime.
But things are changing because we are gonna clean up this place. Hey, we're getting merch, baby.
Oh, dude. This is probably one of the sickest jumps I did not expect at all.
I love it.
Cool.
I
I'm a
mean,
fan of it.
we could have done it 3 months ago, but I got busy. But
Well, we're doing it.
But it's so well executed. I definitely
slow builds the best.
I had to find the right people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like it was one of those things where it's like, Teespring ain't working for us, guys.
yeah, we did try a Teespring, didn't we?
Yo, somebody sent a fucking. I didn't even tell you guys this. Someone messaged the JKIG account and was like, "Yo, are the shirt's supposed to look like this?" They bought the old one with the JK old logo. That shit was printed so fucking sideways.
No.
And
From
he was
Teespring?
like, "Yeah."
Editor, delete that, dude.
And he was like, "I was like, hey, when we get our shirts, I'll send you one for free because that's fucked up." Yeah.
That's cool.
Shadow leader.
Shadow leader. All hail. Ryanimay, dude.
Hey, you gotta go.
Nah, my word is I'm the last.